Hello folks and welcome back to Edinburgh Fest Live here at the Newtown Theatre in George Street in Edinburgh. Now, before we go over to our resident chef, Hairy Mary, I can hear her cracking some eggs over there, I'd like to welcome to the stage the wonderful James Wilson Taylor, everybody. Round of applause for James Wilson Taylor.
Hello, hello. How are we doing, everybody? We all right? We all right? Good, right. So my show is all about being ginger, so I'll get the obvious question out of the way first. Any fellow gingers in the room? Give me a cheer if you're ginger. Oh, wow, wow, only a couple. Anyone ever bullied a ginger? Should we do it that way? No, let's not do it that way. So yeah, I got bullied a little bit when I was at school, guys, for being ginger. Ginger was the obvious term that got thrown around. But the thing is about the word ginger, we've kind of reclaimed it as our own now. It's a nice thing. We call each other it. But what that does mean is all the bullies have had to get a little bit more creative in terms of the names they use to describe this particular color of hair. I'll give you a few examples. Don't call me Red Dwarf, Red Dwarfy, or Craig Charles. I know I may not be the tallest guy, but when you point that out, inside I start to cry. Don't call me Red, Redhead, simply Red, or money's too shite to mention. Yes, it really hurts my feelings, but then that's probably your intention. Don't call me Fox, Foxy, Foxy Bingo, or Fantastic Mr. Foxy Bingo, or Michael J. Fox, or Michael J. Foxy, or Fantastic Mr. Michael J. Fox, E-Bingo, or Orangina, or Fanta Light, or Pumpkin Spiced Latte, or the one that shows I'm really cursed. Instead of ginger pubes, I've got a curryverse. A curryverse. That is a ginger-specific knob joke, ladies and gentlemen. You do not get that at every show on the Fringe, with good reason. Don't call me that. Now, I should warn all you guys, these next few names are a little bit gross, but you've got to remember, I've been called all of these names in real life, so if you are remotely offended, do not blame me. Blame the poor parenting of Class 4C at Benally Primary School here in Edinburgh. You can go have a word with them after if you would like. Don't call me Period Head. It's wrong any time of the month, and also rather unrealistic, and not to mention misogynistic. Don't call me Tamp Off, Uncle Flo, or it's raining menstruation. See what they did there? Very, very clever. Yes, it may be a clever pun, but that is hardly a consolation. Don't call me Jaffa Cake. Jaffa Cake it to the max, Jaffa Cake it to the limit, or Jaffa Cake my breath away, or Jaffa Cake me by the hand, or Jaffa Cake me out to the ball game, or Jaffa Cake it to the river, or the one that's always caused me woe, Jaffa Cake me up before you go. Don't call me that. Don't call me B&Q. Yes, I get it. Their sign is orange. How incredibly observant of you. Don't call me Princess Peach. That's Super Mario's girlfriend. She was a redhead. Bit of a niche reference for 2016, if I'm honest with you. Don't call me Tiger. Terrible chain of nightclubs. Don't want any association, thanks. Don't call me Sainsbury's. It's the same as the B&Q thing. The sign is orange. We get it. You're a genius. Don't call me that. Don't call me that. I guess Ginger's gonna have to do. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys.
Woo! A round of applause.
Sorry, so technical. It's the bane of my life having a uke on stage with me. How are you?
Hello, mate. Do you want to slip in closer?
Slip in on
I like
closer.
a bit of ginger.
Let's pull it on round. I'm just going to try not to knock over all tech. Hello.
Come on in, sweetheart. Now, well done. That was lovely. That was very, very enjoyable. Now, I hear you're trying to make Ed Sheeran a bit less boring. How's that working out?
With great difficulty, basically. Yeah, it's a weird one. The opening of my show, I kind of show... the thing is about Ed Sheeran, I don't hate him, but I just think all of his songs are kind of repeatable, and they follow a little bit of a formula, so I demonstrate that at the beginning of the show. But what it does mean is I've had this weird Ed Sheeran fan site who saw a clip of mine on YouTube and just came for me on the internet so hard. They were like, unknown comedian slams Ed Sheeran. And it was like great Fringe publicity, but absolute nightmare on Twitter. So that was quite fun.
So you're being trolled.
Sort of getting trolled, but in like a nice way by like 12-year-old girls who are like, please stop being mean to our hero. So I kind of feel a bit bad about it. But yeah, I've written my own Ed Sheeran song. That's the point, and you can too if you come to the show.
And what do they call Sheeran fans?
I don't know, right?
Sheeranites?
Yeah, that sounds all right, doesn't it? The Sheeronettes. Let's go with that.
Let's go with that. The Sheeronettes.
Yeah, it works.
So describe your show for people who haven't seen it. Just give it what's the brief?
Well, so the idea is it is all about being ginger, but what happened was I set up the Facebook page for this show, and I only got one comment on it, and it was from some random girl I'd never met who said gingers are an abomination and need to be stopped. So I'm basically explaining why she's wrong for an hour with songs and stand-up, which is, really, really fun.
Oh, my God, that's bizarre. Who's the actor from Homeland?
Damian Lewis.
Damian Lewis. He's redhead, and he's absolutely... Any fans of Damian Lewis in?
Yeah, right.
See?
There he is.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
And you don't look unlike him, I have to say.
Oh, stop it, you. Stop it. This
anyway, I'll
is
see you later
fun.
on. So why do you think ginger bullying is not taken so seriously?
I mean, it's a weird one. I think the show is very tongue-in-cheek, and I think we can laugh at ourselves, definitely. But it's all based around stereotypes. I guess that's the whole show. I think there's all these weird stereotypes, and I'm setting out to prove they're all wrong. We're not angry all the time. We're not, evil. We're not unsexy. Look at Damien. So, yeah, it's debunking stereotypes, basically.
Debunking stereotypes.
Yeah.
What makes you laugh personally? Who or what?
Ooh. I mean, there's loads of acts up there. I grew up here, actually. I grew up in Edinburgh, so I've been coming to the festival since I was tiny, and it's, seen loads of great acts up here. Stuart Lee, I know he already got a shout-out, definitely. Bo Burnham was here a few years ago, American music comic. Great. Oh, he's amazing. But yeah, I do love musical comedy, so always looking out for those kind of acts, and there's so many good ones out there at the minute. It's been great.
Yeah, really good. Rachel Parris?
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah, I know Rachel. She's great.
Really, really cool. Now, what's planned for after the Fringe? So beyond August, even though we never tend to look beyond the end of August, what's happening?
Is there life beyond August? My God. Just ploughing on with this one for a while. I want to keep doing this one for a little while. I tend to do big themes for my shows, so I do the show and then try and tour it around the country. So there will be dates put up in due course. Find me on Twitter and you'll find out all of that.
Fantastic. So give us a plug for your show. Where is it at? And all the rest of it, so everyone can see at home and in the live audience.
So
Go for it.
Yeah, it's James Wilson Taylor. It's called Ginger is the New Black. It is 5 p.m. at Underbelly, Belly Laugh in the Cowgate, right to the end of the Fringe. Come on down, it's been fun.
Fantastic. Round of applause, everyone. Round of applause.
Thank you very much.
So the superb James Wilson Taylor. Wonderful. We've had some fantastic guests on, and now is my favourite time of the show because we head over to our resident chef, Harry Mary.
Hello, Abby.
Hello, my darling Harry. How's it, Mary? I mean, how's it hanging?
It's hanging just fine, the way it always has. Yes, thank you, and I'm well too. Yes.
Yes, lovely to see you. You're looking gorgeous. Is that?
Thank you.
Is that orange you're wearing?
Orange.
Actually, not unsimilar to.
Yes. He's quite handsome, isn't he?
Very handsome.
I do like him. Yes. Well, today we're going to be making burgers. I am the next new thing, of course, in the shape of television cooks. Nigella and I have a lot in common. Same bra size. Yes. And we have, of course, been feeding the homeless this week with the recipes we've created, Abby. Here on the show, we've been feeding them in George Street, and they've moved on. It's wonderful, isn't it? Yes. I don't really like them. They're rather untidy. Not supposed to say that, but what the hell. I will need a volunteer from the audience if someone's willing to step forward. Do we have a volunteer? Oh, lovely. Good. How she makes it. What does it say on your T-shirt?
It's probably distorted.
Let's have a look. Wonder Woman. And a viewer sent me this the other day. The Wonder Woman cup. What a coincidence. Oh, lovely. So what's your name, my dear?
Sarah.
Sarah?
Yeah.
And what do you do, Sarah?
Not a lot.
Not a lot?
Work in sales.
So you're lazy?
Yes.
You're lazy, okay. Yes, all right. What was your name again?
Sarah.
Yes, I won't remember that. I'm going to call you Thingy. It keeps things simpler. So we're going to make burgers, right? We've got some mince to start with. Whoops, £1.18. Can't say no, can you? Lovely. So we take the mince. If you could hold the bowl, my dear. And we're going to break that up into the bowl, take a little bit of paper out of there. We don't really want that. And we're just going to mash that all up. It's a lovely feeling when you do that, isn't it? It's just like, nothing quite like the sensation of having some beef between your fingers. It's absolutely lovely. And then we're going to take some onions and add those as well. Like I said, did we drop a little bit? Yeah. Don't worry about that. I'll get that in a moment. Where did it go? There it is there. Perfect. That's back in. Now, to bind it all together, we need an egg, don't we? So we're going to open an egg. I have been criticised for some of my techniques, Abby, but there we go, that's the egg. Now, the egg will bind the meat together with the flour, which we're going to add here, like so. Perfectly straightforward, Abby. Nothing unorthodox in this at all. So we're going to mix that up. Give me the bowl for a wee little second, my dear. We're going to mix this into patties now. Are you familiar with how to make a burger at home?
No.
So egg, mince, flour, and mix it all together with the egg and the onion to bind it together. Then we'll put it on the tray here. That's shaping up very beautifully, actually. Absolutely lovely. Now, then we want to make patties that are going to complement it. So we need this bowl here. Could you hold that? And we're going to pour some water into the bowl, like so, you see. Lovely. Then we have some vegetable soap, which is, of course, one of your 5 a day. And we're going to get the vegetable soap all nice and soapy in there. You can't imagine what's going to happen, can you? No, no. Then we're just going to wash under there, like so. Like that. Get nice and clean. Lovely. And we're going to put some hand sanitizer into the mince to kill the bacteria, like that, you see? And then to get the perfect patty shape, whatever your name is, we're just going to squeeze some of the juice out of that and pop it in there and just squeeze down like that. Now, Abby, what's quite interesting is that if you keep it there long enough, you can actually cook the burger this way. You can also cook a sausage by holding it between your thighs, but since I've been on Tinder, I can't keep my legs open till supper time. So a couple of minutes of that should be the perfect shape. The smell is divine, isn't it? It's absolutely lovely. So that's it. A burger prepared in a very little under 5 minutes. And, of course, the finished one. Look at this in the box. And that's the finished burger. Perfect burger in 5 minutes. Thank you so much, Mike. You weren't much help, really, were you?
Wonderful.
No, not at all.
The wonderful Harry Mary, you're on fire. You're absolutely cooking with gas, Mary. Wonderful, that's all we have time for in part 3. In part 4, we have Nikki Take and our very own Suze with the news. Don't go away.